Crop Talk on Market Journal is supported by Nebraska's soybean farmers and their checkoff. Well, finally today, we are gearing up for next week, the 2025 edition of the Nebraska Ag Expo. We do so by looking back to last year's show. These days, precision agriculture, it's helping farmers become more profitable and more sustainable. Greeneye Technology is one of the companies aiming to help farmers achieve those goals.
Next week, ag producers and professionals will be seeing the latest and greatest in ag technology at the Nebraska Ag Expo. While there, producers will have the opportunity to see top-of-the-line tech equipped with AI learning technology. During our time at last year's event, we caught up with one company known as Greeneye Technology, who looked to revolutionize pest control by moving away from wasteful broadcast spraying to a more precise and selective alternative.
So basically, we want to reduce the herbicides that you use in the field while increasing the profitability of your crop. So we don't have exact numbers yet, but we do know that from using less chemicals that you're going to have an increased yield. So basically the way our system's designed, so we're going to use the main tank that you have on your existing machine, and then we add an extra tank. So it's a dual line, dual product system. So the broadcast line will still put down your pre-emerge just like you did before. And then we're going to use our spot spray where we have tips or nozzle bodies on there every 10 inches along the boom. So when it sees a weed, it'll just spray a 10-inch by 10-inch area. Obviously using less chemical, but we're still getting rid of the weeds that are in there. And because you're not spraying directly on the crop, it doesn't have to metastasize or absorb that. So it'll get you a better yield, especially on later season of the crop. It ain't going to affect the plant health like it would normally if you broadcast spray.
One problem that is plaguing some producers in the Cornhusker State is glyphosate-resistant weeds like Palmer amaranth. This particular plant is capable of reducing corn yields by up to 90% and 80% in soybeans. This could be a devastating adversary for many producers around the U.S. However, utilizing selective spray tech like this could be a useful tool in the battle against resistant weed species.
Well, the biggest thing is, so when we spray that 10 by 10, the way we have our nozzle tip designed, so we're getting a really good coverage on that 10 by 10. And because you're only spraying a small area, now you can actually increase the whatever you're putting in there, if it's status or something like that, you can increase that amount in there. You won't get above label because you're using 10 to 15% of what you normally do. You'll get a better kill on those resistant weeds because you're going to put the right chemical on it and you're not affecting the rest of the plants.
Greeneye touts an average of 87% reduction in chemical use by its users. Beyond ensuring better soil and plant health along with improved yields, utilizing precision spraying technology also has the potential to save you more money on inputs that seem to get more and more expensive year after year.
Well, chemical prices will only continue to go up. At some point, the government's going to get more fussy about what you put on. If you're only putting on 10 to 15% of it, obviously it's better for the water, it's better for everything. But the biggest thing is it's a huge savings that's in there. And if you figure on soybeans, 10% increase in yield, 4 to 5 bushel an acre, that adds up really fast if you're doing thousands of acres.
In short, this company's main goal is to provide alternative and sustainable solutions for current crop protection practices in order to increase productivity and profitability for farmers. Reporting for Market Journal, I'm Bill Dodd.